right, begin.
What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. I hope each and every one of you woke up happy and healthy this morning. That's the most important thing. Now, before we go any further, I want to ask you guys a favor. If you don't mind, go ahead and punch that like button and also smash that share button so we can get this channel recognized, you dig? And also, if you're on Instagram, go ahead and give your boy a follow at NCTubTV. That's a for sure way that we can stay connected, all right? Now, with all of that said, let's go ahead and get down to business because I want to talk about this Wendy Williams situation. So, the show execs of the Wendy Williams show are displaying behavior that comes off to be a bit perturbed and perplexed, in my opinion. Also inhumane to the 10th power. So word is going around that they have a problem with Wendy appearing on the beach alongside of her son, having a conversation about her health. But most importantly, Wendy appeared on video to answer questions that were strategically constructed to debunk any rumors that she's suffering from early stages of dementia. And so the execs of the show seem to be of the mindset that if Wendy can appear taking a stroll down the beach, having a good old time, then she should be perfectly fine to bring back to New York and do what she's contractually obligated to do, and that is to sit in that purple chair and entertain us. Now, before we go any further, allow me to implement this. Don't get it twisted, don't get it confused, and think that Wendy came on video to update her fans. She can care less about her fans because she had every opportunity for the past 8 or 9 months to just come on camera and do a 2-minute video and just tell her fans, hey, I thank you for the support. I thank you for all the love. I love you back. I'll get back soon. The only reason why Wendy appeared on video is because I believe that her ex-husband, Calvin Hunter, instructed her to. When you take into consideration that Wendy's accounts are frozen at Wells Fargo, that's a definitive obstacle that stands in her ex-husband Calvin's way due to the fact that she can't pay him alimony. And so I hear all the rumors and speculation that Wendy is down there in Florida getting all close to Calvin Hunter again. Trust and believe that there's an ulterior motive on the part of Calvin, and it has everything to do with Wendy's bank account, because there's 2 things that wouldn't have happened if Wendy's accounts weren't frozen. The first thing being is that Wendy wouldn't have felt the need to come on video to validate anything because she wouldn't have had to. And secondly, I don't believe that we'd be hearing the rumors that Calvin and Wendy are getting close again based upon the fact that Calvin would be receiving his alimony each month comfortably. Now, if I'm being honest, Calvin might be suffering from some financial issues anyway because him and Sharina done quietly slid their ass on YouTube. But anyway, the execs of the show appear to be extremely infuriated and emphatically exasperated at the mere thought that Wendy thought it was okay to walk down the beach, appearing to have a great time, but at the same time leaving her show in limbo and in a chaotic state, leaving the show execs to find talent to replace her while she's out trying to get her health in order. Now, it says here, while Wendy Williams people are telling her talk show producers that she is too sick to return to work, she is recording videos on a beach in Florida heading to the gym. You can't have it both ways. You are either too sick to sit in a purple chair for an hour each day on TV, or you are not. Can you imagine if you called in sick for 6 months and then you popped up on video in Florida skipping down the beach? You would be fired, sources tell Radar. At this point, Wendy is making fools out of all the hardworking people who show up for work each day even when they're not feeling great. An insider dished. The show's producers are livid about this latest stunt. We're told that Wendy's TV bosses were caught off guard by the message, which is why it appeared on her own new social media account. For months, producers have been begging Wendy to record a short message addressing fans. Her show account has almost 2 million followers, while this new personal account only has 14,000. Adds a friend. What is she doing? She is surrounding herself by people giving her bad advice. She needs to be working with the people at her show, not going rogue on her own. Wendy doesn't know anything about social media. She doesn't know how to post videos, which means someone else is doing this, which is terrifying. You know, I feel that there's a high level of distrust on both sides. I believe that Wendy started gaining her distrust in her team when all of this information, some of it salacious, started hitting the blogs, whether it was true or not, about her health, about her mental state and things of that nature, and some things could have been true. And so it's not above the realm of possibility that the facts that came out about Wendy was communicated from Wendy to a trusted staff member, at least she thought, and that staff member told everybody, including the blogs. And so Wendy decided to distance herself, as she should. And then on top of that, I don't believe that the show respected Wendy as they should have, because this woman is out trying to get her health back together, trying to get it to the highest magnitude as it once was, or at least close. And so basically, while she's out, she has to hear how great Sherri Shepherd is, in which there's no denying that Sherri Shepherd is great. But the problem is you have people from the Wendy Williams staff that are talking to the blogs, and some of them are saying that they're glad that Wendy is out and that they would pick Sherri Shepherd to host the show over Wendy if they were given the choice. And so you have to take in consideration of how Wendy is processing all of this negative information that's coming out about her, partly due to the betrayal of her own team. Now, I'm not here to absolve Wendy from any wrongdoing. Do I think that she should have kept the producers in the loop in what's going on with her? Yes, I do. She didn't have to tell them everything, but she could have told them the bare minimum, right? You know, that's what a professional does. I don't care if one side is not being professional. You be the bigger man or the bigger woman, and you be the professional within the situation. Now, do I believe that Wendy should have reached out to her fans a long time ago? Yes, I do. I said that previously. She should have made a short video just thanking her fans, giving her fans a small update. Again, she didn't have to give them everything. She could have gave them the bare minimum. Now, allow me to play devil's advocate real quick, because we know that Wendy's accounts are frozen. And so Wendy's former financial advisor by the name of Lori Schiller is responsible for that. Now, a lot of people are saying that she's a disgruntled employee, former employee rather, because Wendy actually fired her. Now, two things can be true at the same time. As a matter of fact, 3 to 4 things to 5 to 6 things can be true at the same time. Now, Wendy did allude to Lori being her friend at one point in time. So, is it above the realm of possibility that Lori could be upset because Wendy did fire her, but she's not doing this on purpose, and that she's still continuing to be loyal to Wendy because she see the people around Wendy trying to get to her money? Because it's so easy to point to that Lori could be potentially being salty towards Wendy because she got fired by her friend, but nobody wants to look at the positive aspect of things and consider, in spite of being fired by her friend, that she's still out here trying to protect Wendy. And another thing, how we don't know it's possible that Calvin was behind the firing of Lori Schiller, right? And that prompted Lori to actually raise her antennas and report to Wells Fargo that she feels that Wendy is about to be taken advantage of financially. But anyway, in closing, let me say this. I feel like her team should stop talking to the blogs about Wendy. You know, let this woman fully recover and let the doctor determine when it's time for Wendy to come back to her show. Despite the fact that you saw her walking down the beach, having a stroll with her son, having great conversation, does not mean that Wendy is mentally ready to come back to her show. But anyway, I'm gonna let this slide right here. I want you guys to slide in the comments. Let me know what you think about this whole particular situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.